And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off-play action on first down. Right down the middle. Already find a hole in that secondary. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Cardinals line it up with a first and goal.
Get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Got his man quickly. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on third and goal. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They're going to run it. Pass sticks him still on his feet. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Cardinals will have it first and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. 1st and goal for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Rush is on him. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
Here we go.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Offense just not able to get it clicking down here in the red zone. That's 3 straight incompletions, trying to fit the football into tight windows, but the timing not there, and now it sets up 4th down.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Running to the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Gonna let it fly, and they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Punts it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's going to take off. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. And the Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. With the catch, it's Johnson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Okay, ready?
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal.
29 Philly. Ready, go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. They're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Illinois. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And the defense defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. And that is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Hands it off. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of stuff.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cardinals! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mahoney. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Finds his big tight end. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the route is on.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 27 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Quick spin on the ride. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Complete. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. By multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown Illini. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football in risk.
Awesome job up front by this defense teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your leg.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more...
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A strike downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball down. You know, at the last-second quarterback pulled the football, he was able to complete the throw.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Riggs. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, this is a big moment coming up. That's a big 3rd down stop. Now this offense, you've got one shot. You need a touchdown. What's your go-to pass now? Because it's 4th and a little longer than you would prefer.
What a disappointment. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. On the move, it's Bobo. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Back to pass on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Louisville! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back up top on second and 10. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete to the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Defense playing a bail technique. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared